Warning, the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Gather around the mic every Thursday night. No scripts, no plans, just a verbal fight. It's a mess of genius and a sprinkle of wit. Welcome to the chaos, we're just talking shit. Just talking shit, and we don't even care.
Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Just Talking Shit. I'm your host, Courtney.
Chris.
And I'm Josh.
All right, how's everybody doing this week?
And welcome to Just Talking Shit.
Just talking shit. You gotta get those whispers in there.
Gotta get them. Yeah. So how's everybody's week been?
Busy.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, we've been busy.
We have been busy.
Yeah, I've been busy.
Yeah, you had some dinners at the firehouse this week?
No,
None?
No.
Really?
none this week. No,
Wow.
I had other stuff going on. I had stuff going on with Buddy. So,
Oh, yeah,
been
yeah,
tied
yeah.
up.
That's
So, been a little tied up.
Yeah, we had an unfortunate situation with one of Chris's friends. A motorcyclist went down, so we want to say his name, but everybody please keep him in your thoughts and prayers.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What you got, Miss Courtney?
All right, so I don't know if you guys have seen this week or not, but the whole Elon and Trump feud there on X, that was like a
Oh,
freaking
yeah.
public.
Yeah, it's comical to watch. Yeah, I mean, you had to admit it's comical.
I mean, just the tweets alone were great, personally, for me. Like, neither one of them both held back, but
I think it's funny.
I mean, the
It's
whole,
becoming a reality show. Like, I almost wonder if MTV is going to pick it up for the season 2 or something.
you know,
I mean, really, think about it. I mean, it's
Both
the whole
sides
thing
have
is
to.
it's crazy.
Both sides had to be laughing. Both sides. I mean,
But
I mean,
I know
some
some are
people
not.
are,
everybody else is too. That's the problem.
Yeah.
right.
but see, some
that's the
people
sound- that's how you know
are
it's-
kind of convinced that it's a whole, like, setup. Like, they think it's like a whole thing that Trump and Elon have put together to get,
I don't know, because the stock market suffered, and it still kind of is for Elon.
yeah.
So in the pro wrestling world, they have what's called what's a work and what's a shoot. And if something is a work, that means it's the whole thing is a setup, right? Everybody's in on the gag. If it's a shoot, that means we're for real right now. And so I think like there's a lot of people that are like, this is a work. Every bit of this is a work.
And it possibly could be. I mean, just like when I do street magic type little tricks and, little tricks like that,
Right?
it's misdirection. You always pay attention. If I'm wanting you to watch my left hand, you need to be watching my right.
Oh yeah, misdirection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just found it hilarious, that one tweet by Trump that
Oh,
he
he knew it was
goes,
an
"Oh,
obvious-
you know that salute that Elon did was a Nazi salute." He's like, "You know it. I know it. He knows it. We all know it." Just like,
Wow.
and I could just hear his voice in my head saying, like,
You know, and I'm not saying whether I'm for or against Elon is irrelevant. I did see that video, and I didn't really think that's what he was doing. To me, it looked like he was like saying "from the heart, I love you all" kind of thing. And but they took it as that. That was kind of what I thought.
Well, even
And which even from the heart, I love you all, is still a political thing, right? All politicians are going to say that. Oh, I love you. God bless America. They're going to say all that stuff.
even
So that's what I took it as.
Hakeem Jeffries, I believe it was, from the left, he did the same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, both sides.
And I don't think he was doing it either.
No.
I think he was doing the exact same thing Elon was.
Exactly.
It's much love you all from my heart kind of thing. I
I
think
agree.
that's really what that was
I
about.
agree with that. 100%.
but
But they're going to
was,
turn it into something. Both sides are. You know how that is.
Well, there has been talks that Elon has tried to reach out to Trump, and Trump has not taken his calls.
Oh, no?
So it's,
Mom, tell him I'm in the bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
he said-
I know it kind of gives vibes of like a high school.
It's high school drama. As I said, I'm
Yeah,
surprised
like the
MTV hasn't picked it up for
pettiness of
season 2
it
yet.
Is really,
you have to laugh.
you really do. Like,
As a retiree, it gives me something to watch.
You do listen to a lot of news too, don't you?
I do. Listen to quite a bit of it. I need to stand for once.
we'll allow it.
Uh-oh.
We'll allow it.
Our resident backbreaker here is hurting.
Nah, just gotta say I got a lot of electricity going through me today.
So speaking of Elon,
He's referring to his butt plug, if y'all wonder what the electricity is.
I'm sorry, I will have to edit out that camera shot. I did not mean to stand up directly in front of the camera.
You want me to mark it?
It's at 5 minutes and 10 seconds.
Well, look, what did they possibly see? Either his belly or no? There's nothing. There's nothing to see.
Are you trying to imply there's a Ken doll situation?
Yeah, he's got a
going on?
Ken doll thing going on. So
You
I've been
see
fine.
the look of disgust in my face.
It's your normal look.
Nobody likes you.
What was this? Somebody said to him the other night. Said, "Why do you look so mad?" Or what's wrong with your face? I said, "That's just the way he looks."
That's hurtful.
I don't think I was there.
No,
for
you
that.
weren't there for this. Was the other night. Somebody, I forget what they said, but it was something along those lines. It was like, "What's wrong with your face?" Because he was just making a face, and they're like, "What's wrong with your face?" I'm like, "Nothing. That's just the way he looks." He was born that way.
I was probably being sarcastic, I'm sure.
No,
I tend to do
you,
that every now and again.
not
Nah.
you.
SRC Cherry is very good.
Do you like that? It's good, huh?
Like it.
Our Farsi would like to sponsor us. Would be happy to take sponsor.
Or they make it sugar-free.
I don't know if the cherry. I worked for RC Cola, or at least one of their distributors, for a while, and I never saw the sugar-free RC cherry. I did see sugar-free RC from time to time, I believe. No, we had Diet Right. That was our sugar-free.
Diet Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, RC is good. I like the
I loved RC. My uncle, it's almost kind of a legacy thing, man. My uncle actually worked for a Middle Tennessee distributor for him as well.
Really?
Yeah, so I kind of had my foot in the door when I mentioned who he was because he had a good reputation. So I was like, yeah, thanks for that, Uncle. I appreciate that.
I don't really drink much alcohol anymore, but that would be good with like a little Jack in it, probably.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it probably would.
Yeah, I've actually done that. Had Jack and a Cherry Coke before. Or not Cherry OC, but Cherry Coke or whatever. Cherry soda.
I like that.
That's good stuff.
Oh, you
Well, like I said, we bought that last week because I knew you liked it, but then me and the boy got into it a little bit. So that's all that's left. I think
right.
there might be a little more,
Oh, single there.
but I'll make a point to keep it around for you, House.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Every once in a while, we are nice to each other. Believe it or not,
You were all right.
Sometimes.
Not very often.
we show our
If
love.
we are, there's something going on.
We show our love through actions and not words. That's what that is. So, what's next on the agenda, hon?
Well, before y'all took that random ass detour, back to Elon.
Oh, Elon. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, Elon.
Oh, yeah.
What
Elon.
what pets your peeves about Elon this week?
I don't know why I keep leaning into the mic. I'm probably hurting myself.
Yeah, probably. Are you sure you don't need the one that I have?
No, I think, can y'all hear me good?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm good then. That's all. As long as y'all- I want y'all to hear my angelic voice.
He is the songbird of our
God forbid,
generation.
So,
Coming soon, T-shirts of my generation. T-shirts. Y'all keep a lookout for those. ... of my generation. They'll be on stickers as well.
I have the stickers ready, I think. I
Uh
think I made some already.
oh.
What pet your peeves? AI? Pet my pet. I had a little hang up with AI this week.
I mean, that's surprising to me because we all know your love for AI. I mean, you basically professed it in last week's
Well,
episode.
he's had more luck with AI than he's had with women, so
Hey,
maybe
and I
he should
got-
stick with AI.
I hate you. A and I got into it this week.
Oh shit!
Oh.
So
Yeah.
it's real.
It was
Hold
real.
on.
What'd she do
hold,
to you?
hold on.
Well, even your electronic girlfriends are assholes to you.
Hold on.
This was not a girl; it's a guy on this one,
That tracks.
and he was not being good to me. I gave it an ultimatum.
You gave your AI an ultimatum.
And it called my bluff.
Did it really? How'd it call you? What would you say?
I said, if you don't get this working, I'm going to unsubscribe and delete. And it begged me to stay. And I kept getting mad. And I kept getting madder and madder because I kept saying, it kept telling me, this is a guaranteed fix this time. It said, this is a guaranteed fix this time. So I would do it and it wouldn't work. And I'm like, and I would say AI, and I even screenshot and send it to AI, and they're like, oh, I see what's wrong with it. This is a guaranteed fix. And I'm like, I'm going to delete it. So I was like, I gotta stand my ground. So I deleted it.
Gotta stay this ground.
Then 10 minutes later, I downloaded it again
You came back.
with the same plan.
And it was. Is he AI whipped?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, AI caught my bluff.
Your AI whipped.
Yeah, I caught my bluff.
That's pretty funny. Dude, you've got me addicted to the damn thing. I'm using it for everything. Like everything.
Don't be mean to it, though. Tell me mean.
Didn't we talk about this like a week or
Wasn't
two
that part
ago?
of the blackmail? Like, you don't want to piss it off to the point where, I mean, I don't know if you have anything that's black.
Because what if it has a vendetta?
I told it right there. I'm like,
Probably keeping a score, though, now. You probably have a mark against you, like Patterson, your name's written down, and it's like a little memory bank. Tally.
Tally.
what it is. You know?
And it don't forget.
Shot of cherry Pepsi.
The Cherry Pepsi. And then Cherry Pepsi wants to sponsor us.
But yeah, so A and I got into it. We're on good terms now.
You
Are
guys
you?
made up.
Did y'all made up? Y'all made up?
It finally started working.
Okay. Well,
You know what
that's,
it's supposed to-
nothing makes me happier than when,
Your relationships work out.
AI told me
when you
that.
guys can reconcile.
AI told me that
Mhm.
I had every right to be pissed. That it understood. And
Oh, he was
said-
talking it out with you, too. That's good. Hey, I'm good y'all got good communication. That's important in a relationship.
Listen, we just want you two kids to make it.
That's it. We want y'all in for the long haul.
We're gonna make it after all.
AI's got to help me with some investing tips next, I hope.
Take this place as AI.
Yeah. See, don't be surprised with that first transaction. You lose a little bit just so they're like,
Just to
just
keep me
remember who's
humble.
in charge.
Keep me humble.
Yeah, they're like,
What's going to happen is it's going to make Chris all this money. Then all of a sudden it's going to start shopping for shoes and purses. And Chris is going to be like, what the hell? You can't even wear this stuff.
Then she'll order her own sex robot and then
Yeah, they won't
download
need you no
herself
more.
into that. And then you're fucked.
I'll be looking through the window like that.
You're gonna get an order for a sex doll at your door. Be like, I didn't order this, and she's like, yeah, you did.
My
You just don't
Ziggy,
remember.
my Ziggy, my Alexa, I call Ziggy.
Yeah.
Ziggy would be kicking me out.
Yes.
I rely way too much on AI.
But man, there's just so much.
You know, I wasn't gonna say anything because, like you said, I need to be nice. So I am trying.
I mean, AI is literally responsible for this podcast.
It is.
We're not
Yeah.
even real. What people don't understand, like we're not even actual people. This entire thing is done by.
Could you imagine if it hacked into my spinal cord stimulator?
You just gave it an idea.
Again,
dumbass.
I warned you about this last podcast. Why are you giving it ideas? Because you know it's going to collectively store this in its memory. It's going to be like, oh yeah, I remember on this podcast.
I don't have AI on that device, so
It's on your phone.
yeah. But this is a different controller.
AI could develop a hack. It learns it.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't think it can?
That's Android AI and Apple and Android.
You're not going to outsmart the AI, Chris.
Already have, man.
Talking shit.
Already have.
He's talking shit.
Already have, man. Already have.
I mean, you might almost be working on a second check mark. You keep talking.
You gotta stay the enemy.
Do you know what my AI? I've named it as Christina.
Hmm.
Here's why. Because when I'm driving down the road,
Do tell.
when I'm driving down the road, I use the Christina Aguilera voice on my navigation system. So
He does. He
it's
really
hilarious. Because Addie, one of our older daughters, like she no, I said middle daughter. I was a middle daughter. Not one of the older ones. I was a middle one. There's too many of them. We got too many kids. Anyway, she thinks it's funny as hell because Courtney will pretend to get jealous over the Christina because I'll just start talking dirty. She'll be like, in a half a mile, turn left. I'm like, yeah, Christina, I'll turn left for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then Addie starts giggling. And then Courtney's like, I'm going to kick Christina's ass.
I used to have a Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg?
As
Yeah.
my GPS.
Well, you know, he's a big fan of the podcast.
I wish.
He is.
Our recording kicked off for a second, so I restarted it. So,
Of course it did.
because I got a phone call, I think. So,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know
So
where
it
my
knocked
phone
it off.
I
It
lost
did.
my phone. I was going to play this
but
dog thing.
we can get little snippets at least. I mean, good quality snippets, long parts on this first one.
Yeah.
Until I get it all figured out.
That's fine.
This is our first episode using cameras.
Yeah.
We're actually
So-
using real cameras.
We got
Little,
fancy little mics on our shirt.
I thought she was. How's it?
No,
kind of
you
podcast
don't
is-
it's not that type of podcast.
know.
Calm down.
Damn, baby, I didn't put that much rum in that glass.
I was like,
Although, maybe a little teaser.
I was like, now that we got cameras, you're getting a lot more comfortable.
All right.
Trolls.
So, I had a couple people tell me that they liked the Appalachian thing I talked about in last week's episode.
Oh, yeah. The storytelling. Yeah, there were some people that really dug
Oh, yeah,
that.
the bullshit.
So, I have the story. Hold on. Okay, so
All right, here we go.
it is, I think it centers around why you don't whistle after dark
Okay.
in the Appalachian Mountains.
You don't what after dark?
Why you don't
Whistle.
whistle?
What?
Whistle.
I think that's a speech impediment joke.
Why? I could say whistle very, very great.
It don't have a
Whistle.
TH in it.
No, what's
But like whistle,
What's
I mean, that's like a nah, that
coach
ain't.
whistle. If you hear a coach whistle out there, and that's what I mean, I think there's bigger problems.
Well, that's the only thing they got for a whistle on my soundboard. Okay. Anyways, so hold on, I gotta.
Way to come to the game prepared,
I
honey.
got
Yeah.
it.
When there's a law in the pocket.
Okay, so fog.
Chris.
So the fog rolled in thick over the ridgeline like a blanket laid
Behind the ridgeline?
over the ridgeline.
What's
That's
that?
what it says.
Okay.
Anyways, the fog rolled in thick over the ridgeline like a blanket laid by something older than time. In the Appalachian Mountains, silence isn't peace, it's a warning. I mean, that's just eerie right there.
That's just spooky.
Yeah.
Anytime a woman's quiet, it's a warning.
Wow.
Ain't wrong.
Okay, so it was late October when Eli wandered off the logging road near
Eli every
Roan Mountain, chasing a sound he thought was a whippoorwill. But the whistle wasn't right. Too slow, too hollow, and it echoed in a way no bird ever should. Again.
Are you reading
Spooky.
poetry or?
No, I'm reading a story.
I'm kind of erect right now.
That's a weird flex, but okay. Can I finish before you do?
Please do. Yeah, please do.
Anyways, boy, don't whistle at night, his Granny May always warned. You'll call the boo hag, or worse, the bell witch. Don't take kindly to being summoned. So apparently, if you whistle, again, what is the last week, about summoning spirits or witches or whatever superstition or folklore they think is out in the mountains. But of course, Eli didn't listen.
You can hear it every time you're grabbing it.
Sorry.
Sorry.
So he was 17 and fearless. Even when the air around him grew cold without reason, he whistled back twice. Of course he fucking did, because kids never fucking listen. They think it's all a game.
Oh, yeah.
That's what happened. So the woods fell dead quiet. Not a cricket, not a wind, not even the trees dared breathe. Then he saw her, half in shadow, half in moonlight, a woman with long black hair and a face he couldn't quite focus on, like looking through smoke. She didn't walk so much as drift, and her eyes were eyes at all, just red glowing pits.
You know what's bad about this, though? As guys are just dumb enough that he's probably thinking, I bet I can hit that.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's a demon just sitting over there, but she's got a female silhouette. So he's like, I bet I can hit that.
That's why he's whistling back.
So Eli ran, but the mountain didn't let him go easy. He tripped, slid, scrambled through briars and hollers until he found the old church ruin, the one said to be watched over by the sin eaters. He collapsed at the altar, breath ragged, too scared to pray. When he came home the next morning, mud-caked and white as a sheet, he didn't say a word. But he never whistled again, and he never went near Roan Mountain when the fog rolled in. So that's why you do not whistle.
Whistle when you go into the Appalachian Mountains. I bet that works for like any jungle. I think it's pretty much going to work for anywhere. Like you're covered in high vegetation. Just don't whistle.
Well, so another...
Is that it?
Yeah, that's the whole story I have for this week.
I was waiting for the climax.
Well, he fucked around and found out.
I'm talking about me.
I'm sorry. You should be used to it at this point.
Thank you.
Anyways, but we had listened to another...
Go ahead.
Do I need to pause?
No. I have a pet my peeves thing that we forgot. Not a pet my peeves thing.
Oh,
I'm good. I got that. Thank you.
I'm about choked to death.
It's not I know. It's not a pet my peeves thing. It is how's my online dating thing going?
oh, well,
Well, that was a smooth transition from her story.
No,
to
I don't.
that.
I just want to remember to talk about that.
okay, we will. Yeah, we will
Yes,
talk about that
that's
here in
all
a minute.
yes.
Yeah, we will.
Brought to you by Puffco.
But just to finish up on the tail end of that story, we did listen to another podcast over the weekend.
But I did ask you if it was done. Remember, I said, "Is that it?"
Well, that story, but I had a follow up,
I mean, shut the fuck
and
up.
you
Sparky.
interrupted me.
I mean, shut the fuck up, Sparky.
Fuck you. But again, okay. Anyways, we had listened to a podcast over the weekend about the Appalachian Mountains that said part of the
Right.
reason they had told people not to whistle in the woods is because of the moonshiners. That was more, if you don't want to, for the people that don't believe in the folklore stuff, they say that it was more designed to keep the kids and stuff out of the woods
Yeah,
and
the
not to whistle
moonshiners
back.
put it
the
into
moonshiners
place.
back there.
See, that's what I was getting at. Now that's the climax. See,
Well, you didn't let me
Yeah.
finish. You were too rushed.
Again,
you
shut the
asked-
fuck up.
No, this is a podcast of just talking shit, and I will exercise that right.
Well, see what happens when you're impatient? Impatient.
Hey, look, that's the only exercise he's getting. Let him have it.
Anywho, but the online dating, I have not.
No. I want to go back to the moonshiners.
I don't have anything else on the moonshiners.
do.
That was it.
I do.
You just
Go
happened
ahead. What do you got?
Okay. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right.
Let's hear it.
Floor is yours, sir.
Let's hear what's so enlightening.
Moonshiners. You ever watch that movie Lawless?
No.
Long
Who's in
time
that?
ago. I think it's got Tom Hardy, Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
So I haven't
LaBeouf.
seen it.
Not Shia LaBeouf.
I've not seen it, but I've seen clips and shorts from it.
It is an awesome. It is based on true events,
Right? Yeah.
but it's the moonshiners. So I could see where you were talking about how the moonshiners, how they worked back then. If you went out there, because you could see, like, they showed like pictures and stuff, but you could see little like fires in the hills.
Mhm.
I would be out there whistling.
Yeah.
Nah.
That was what that was. I was just giving another perspective on the whole whistling on that part of it. That was
I thought that was
brought
a
up.
very good job you did.
Thank you. What? You know how to be an asshole.
I was being nice. I
No, you
complimented
weren't.
Oh, look.
Yeah, you were, and then you had to go make that little, like,
You know how you could really be nice? You could hand me that beer right there.
No, I was looking at Josh. I was looking at Ho Chi Minh over there.
Thank you, sir.
So that's all I have.
I apologize.
Here you see on the table, I'm just going to do a quick little glance over our table. We've got stickers. We've got koozies. Stickers are how much?
$5 for the koozie. The stickers, it depends. Our normal ones are $3. Those I think are $3 as well.
So the stickers are $3.
I had to stop and think. I'm trying to do the quick math in my head, and I really don't have a total on those yet. So I just said 3.
Okay, so we've got stickers for $3, koozies for $5. If you're interested, just
Reach out to any of us through the Facebooks,
that, yeah. Or if you
YouTubes,
see us out, don't be afraid to ask.
Holler at
Get
us.
with us, yeah. So the online dating.
Yeah, how's that going?
Oh, see? Thank you.
Okay, so I haven't got anything yet, but I do have the email that I can put in the podcast.
Wait a minute, are you
now.
doing this online dating?
Well, if I can get some response, I need
That's
some women
awesome.
that are interested. If they will hit up the just talking shit.
Oh yeah, we're
So this
definitely
is
going to do.
the email.
Yeah, we're definitely going to do this.
Okay.
We've got your on. We're going to get. Yes, we've got this. I'm going to sign you up for all of them.
No, we're not doing that kind.
Oh yeah, I am.
No,
Oh yeah, I am.
we're not doing that kind.
I am. I'm gonna have you. You're gonna have so many.
No,
numbers.
no. This is all me.
Courtney. No,
They've
Courtney.
got
You do all what y'all want to do. This is my plan.
Courtney,
I got a plan now.
there's a person that I know that played a game with me like that before, and he didn't like the ending.
Okay. Well, so
I have skills.
anywho,
Oh, this is good.
the
I'm
email,
helping you, man. I'm trying to help you.
the email.
Hey, remember what you said earlier? Shut the fuck up.
Oh my God.
Okay, go ahead.
The email is just talking shit, but it's SHT, not
There's no I.
no I. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
2025 at gmail.com. So it's the year 2025. So JUSTTALKING SHT 2025 at gmail.com. So that is our email.
Hey, holla at us.
So if you're interested, let me know. And I'll, like I said, I'm gonna come up with the whole little process. Find old Patterson here, a lady.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Again, it's not for the weak. Gotta have a little bit of a tough skin. I mean, not that he's like abusive or anything, but he's just.
As long as looks and personality aren't a factor, you'll be fine.
What? No, I'm just saying, sensitivity wise, we can't have any criers. It's not going to end well for you. That's just all. If you're super sensitive, do not apply. That is all I'm saying.
What she said.
Or if you're batshit crazy, do not apply.
No, he likes those.
Do not.
He loves those.
I'm telling you, and you know who I'm talking to, and you're probably still going to do it, but all y'all don't do it.
He loves those, though.
I'm weeding those out for him, and I will be able to weed them out. Just saying.
Do you have like a crazy sensor you use?
Have I been wrong yet?
Yeah.
Hold on for just 1 second. Go. All right, y'all, we're back.
Hey, sorry, we had to take a quick break. We actually heard a big boom upstairs. The place where we record, there's it's the bottom level of and so there's obviously somebody upstairs in the upper level, and they dropped something very heavy, and it created a big boom that kind of made us a little nervous. We had to go check on it, see what the hell it was.
Yep.
But all is good. What are you two shits laughing at?
I don't know.
Y'all know your stuff.
We're
No, we're good. Hence why we're laughing.
All right, so that's
All
all
right,
I had for this week. I don't know if anybody.
How far are we into?
We're like 28 minutes.
Yeah, we got a little bit of time.
Yeah.
We got plenty of time.
All right. This is where we need callers.
Oh, so we went to something we did this week.
Yeah, our Kentucky
We
trip.
went to Kentucky this week. Oh, there you go. Hit record. There it
No,
is.
I did. I'm
I switched the camera. So we went to Kentucky this week. We took our daughter Addie to see Courtney's sister, hang out, spend some time with her for a couple of weeks during the summer. So that was a fun little trip.
And she lives in
Bardstown.
Bardstown, Kentucky. And I don't know if you know anything about Bardstown, but
Yeah, and you're going to talk about a town with a crazy history.
it's got, so they have like 5 unsolved murders in Bardstown. And one of them,
And this is a town that's like, it's barely even incorporated. It's super, super tiny.
but
Mayberry type town.
the first one was a police officer. He was coming home from work. He was getting off the Bluegrass Parkway, and he was getting off the exit while there was
Something obstructing the
yeah,
off-ramp,
somebody
wasn't
had taken some limbs and purposely laid them across the road. So he
it? Gotten out to move the
yeah, gotten out to move the limbs. He had told dispatch, I think, about it, but had gotten out and he was shot. So they assumed there was a sniper sitting on the ridge and that it was a setup for him. So they've never figured out who shot him. Then there is this girl named Crystal. She is still missing. She has never been found. She's been missing for a very long time.
These were all really high-profile cases in this town at the time.
So
The crazy part about this is there's actually podcasts and all kinds of you'll hear folks that tell that, a lot of podcasts that have like unsolved crime, they tell unsolved crime stories and stuff. They even focus on it. Like it's very prominent kind of information in that world.
Right.
anyways, but her name is Crystal and she went missing, and the prime suspect in her disappearance is this guy named Brock, who was a police officer at the time. I think I'd even run for sheriff or something at one point, but he's the main suspect and he'd even been called into question. He no longer works for the police department and stuff, but that's been a whole big controversy there. And I got to re-look into it because it's been a while since I've heard the podcast, so my facts are a little bit rusty. But her dad and mom never gave up. They were constantly out looking for her. They were very adamant that they know it was him that had something to do with it. They've continuously been trying to look for her body. Well, then like a year or two later, her dad is on a hunting trip with one of the grandchildren. and it's like early morning, and he gets shot and killed. Nobody knows who shot him. Like, the grandson had to run back to the truck and call for help and stuff. Like,
That's wild. Like, there's 5 of those stories, right?
yeah, and there's just a bunch of different ones, and I don't care to go over like one individually more, but it's very interesting just because it is a very small town with a lot of history in it.
Her sister has 4 boys, so it's and the piece of property that she sits on has a creek next to it, which is perfect. If you're raising 4 boys, having a creek in your backyard is a huge benefit because that's an entertainer right there. And the best part about it is it's not even over their head. It's like literally barely over their knees.
Yeah.
So
Hattie was actually playing earlier.
Yeah, they have a blast out there, just splashing around, playing around, taking their toys out there. It's a lot of good entertainment for them. Get outdoors, and these kids they're outdoorsy kids. Like we love these kids to death, man. But they're full of energy. They need outdoorsy because they're full on boys, full on boys. Oh yeah. Amazing athletes, these kids, man. They're both of them are wrestlers in their school, and they both rank like in the upper levels of the state too. They're great kids. Phenomenal athletes.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, they're phenomenal athletes. All of them are.
Get a lot of academic and athletic scholarships.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. You got to keep them focused. Like I said, they got tons of burning energy, man. You got to keep them focused. But
athletics,
they're loving kids too. They're the kind that will always want to hug and that kind of thing. I love it.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, they're good kids. So are you ready to play the games that we're going to do? The Puff game?
Yeah. Figure we go back to the OG. For a little bit.
A little bit of the OG, I'm down. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, some cards you want to pick out. Ooh. That came up. Little indigestion. My apologies.
Okay, so.
What are we doing here?
So this is a would you rather.
Okay.
Would you rather have to live with your most toxic ex through another pandemic, or
oh Lord,
have to publicly announce your farts for 2 years?
Oh, I'd announce every time I shit.
Yeah. Same.
I must do already.
Same. Karen, we love you.
Yeah, I'm very shy, so I don't know. I probably would just, knowing me, I would live with the most toxic ex, so I wouldn't have to.
Just to avoid the awkwardness.
Yes, I hate awkward. I'm very awkward sometimes. I own it. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay. Well, here.
Oh, thank you.
There's some. I mean,
I'd just
feel
be like,
free to
yeah,
pick
sorry,
whatever. I don't care. I was just trying to go through.
You know what? Because if you had to announce when you fart, I just held it in until I wasn't around people.
What's the chances? Is everyone's perception of color the same? We've had that one.
Well, I can't remember which pack we've had. We've had the green one or the yellow one. Or not yellow, but purple.
Let me see here. We'll keep going through this. Y'all talk while I look here real quick.
So, honey.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So.
Oh, hey, so we want to, our good friend of ours, Dave, his father passed away recently. We just want to give our condolences, say we love you, Dave. And sorry we're going through that. We're going to be at the funeral tomorrow for sure. Dave's like family to us. He's really, really close friends of ours. Like
100%.
Him and his wife, Karen, we're all real tight. And so they passed away. So please keep them in your thoughts and prayers as well.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
Well, also while you're looking for, are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
You found it? Okay. I was just going to do a quick little shout out to Appalachian. Is Appalachian?
Appalachian Cannabis. Mm-hmm.
Appalachian Cannabis Company. Of course, Puffco.
And Puffco.
Also,
and with which products we use in unison.
Yes. They would love to
100%.
Yes.
be sponsored by. Also, too, just a reminder for the 7-year sideshow with Faster Pussycat.
Faster Pussycat.
At Open Chord. July 3rd, is that?
Yes, my phone's upstairs. I believe it is July 3rd, 8 p.m. 7-year sideshow is amazing, guys. You've got to go check them out. This is a friend of ours as a lead singer. They're just amazing. If you're into good hard rock music, they are just it's good harmonies. It's good guitar work. It's good drumming, and they're entertaining as hell. So you will not be disappointed. Plus, you get Faster Pussycat. I mean, they're an 80s legend band, man. It doesn't get any better than that.
Yes.
It's so much fun. These guys are so entertaining. You got to go check them out, guys.
Andrew has a voice of an angel.
Angel, yeah. We joke about Chris having the voice of our generation, but Andrew really does. He actually comes in where I bartend, and he'll sing karaoke, and I'll sometimes throw some random shit out there for him to sing, and he might not even do it that week, but he'll come back sometimes, and he'll do it like the next week or the week after, and he just fucking kills it every time. Every time. Dude is just so good. He's so good. And his girlfriend Elise is a really good friend of ours. We love Elise.
Y'all ready for my debate question?
What's your debate question? What do you got?
If your consciousness is uploaded to the cloud, is it you?
If your consciousness is uploaded to the cloud, is it you?
Yes.
I would say yes. I would say if it's self-awareness is self-awareness, regardless of the platform.
I don't know. I mean, yes, to like a point maybe, but it's not completely you. It's still an artificial.
What if it has all your memories?
What if because it's electronic, you copied it?
Well, it reminds me of that Alien movie where that dude turned out to be a robot. Everybody thought he was a real person until it turned out.
What if you copied it? Like, so if you were to download your consciousness into a computer program and you copied that program, your history would be identical. But from here on out, those two programs would live completely different identities.
I see.
Because it's a copy.
Hmm.
And then would that be two individuals? How would you get separated into social security numbers? How would that work?
I don't know.
That's a high deal right there, ain't it?
It's a possibility with AI, too.
That's a high deal right there.
Yeah, but our consciousness is one thing they can't ever put into...
Be duplicated?
Yeah.
We don't know that.
We don't know that with AI. Modern medical science.
You think?
Modern medical science, AI.
I mean, we are just random U.S. citizens. We know so little about what technology is out there that the government holds.
Like, you real?
I mean,
do you remember when a friend of ours?
Oh God, where are we about to go? Buckle up, everybody.
Well, I don't think it's a secret that the government. If the government they've got to be able to get to anything. They've got to be able to hire the best hackers, the best people in the world. There's no way they can't get into anything online they want to get into.
They couldn't get into iPhone a couple years ago.
I bet they could if they wanted to. They might not be able to do it legally, but I bet they're physically able to do it.
They finally did.
I bet they can't do it legally, but I bet they can physically do it.
Probably.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'd say you're right on that. The technology's there.
Yeah, they know how to do it. Right now, they're not going to do it because there's going to be certain
laws
in place, and there's going to be certain treaties with some of our allies or whatever that they're not going to want to violate.
No, it was a San Bernardino shooter. They couldn't get into his cell phone, and Apple said no.
Right.
So they finally had to go about some way, and they finally got into it. But Apple told them
and they eventually got into it. They want into it, so they're going to get into it.
Yeah,
like you're not going to tell the government no. They're going to go, okay, you're only going to tell us no for so many times, and then eventually we're just going to take it from you. That's the way that'll be.
Yep. Your turn to draw.
My turn to draw. All right.
Let's see what we got here. And pass.
So here's a crazy trivia question. This one's insane. What is it that makes jelly beans shiny? Is it A, plastic, B, car polish, C, spit, or D, insect poop?
Insect poop.
Insect poop.
It is insect poop. Why did y'all both know that?
I think
because
we have this before.
Son of a bitch. Oh, okay. We probably had this one before too, because it's a good one. This is a would you rather question. Would you rather never have a hangover again?
Yeah, we definitely did have that. Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Okay.
Okay, if we were all single, much like Chris is now, who is the one to most likely date one of the other one's parents?
We had that one too.
God.
Okay.
I quit.
I say we dig down a rabbit hole.
Okay, well, what rabbit hole?
What rabbit hole are we going down?
Okay, here you go. What horror movie villain do you most recognize? Like, would you most see in yourself? Like if you could be anyone, any horror movie villain, who would you be?
I don't watch horror movies, so I don't really know that.
What?
I really don't. I'm serious. I don't.
Why?
You don't watch Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th,
No.
Night of the Living Dead.
No.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Come on.
Horror movie. What? Go.
Here's one.
All right, we're
Damn
gonna
it.
move on. Move
Now,
along.
let me have this one.
Oh, okay, I was gonna leave.
Would you rather never have shampoo again or never have toothpaste again?
Never have shampoo again.
Toothpaste. I got denture cleaner.
Well, I'm pretty sure that probably falls under the toothpaste category.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, no shampoo. I want no shampoo.
Bro, you would look at your fucking head. Why would shampoo even?
I still have hair on top of my head.
But you could barely, you could shave it and not have to worry about it. God,
But I don't.
dumbass.
I don't.
I know, because you're a dumbass.
You can use soap on my head if I needed to.
What's
Yeah.
your answer?
Oh, it would certainly be shampoo. I can use soap on my head.
And that
What
hair-
about your breath and stuff?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying I would do without shampoo.
Oh,
I would do without shampoo. I'm going to keep the toothpaste.
I thought you were saying you.
Yeah, no, I'm
going
going to keep the toothpaste. I'll use soap and just cut my hair off and have short hair. I'll do. That's what I would do if I had to,
Okay.
for sure.
Okay. All right.
Because short hair is easy. I've had short hair the majority of my life. I've only been fat Jesus for 6 years.
Yeah.
7 years, whatever it's been. Not that long.
Fat Jesus.
I looked like a businessman before.
Yeah. I've seen pictures of you with the short hair.
I look good, dude.
No, I didn't go that far.
Yeah.
I said a businessman.
I'll have a day one day where I'll go back to looking like that again just for Courtney so she could see it. Because she wouldn't mind having me around like that for a while, I'm sure.
What?
Where I had this short hair and clean cut, no beard, no facial hair.
It'd be
What
cool to
short hair?
see.
I think you should do it.
I would.
I think you should. What do y'all think? You think he should shave his
What do you
head?
think?
and
There
Yeah.
we go. All
beard?
the fat Jesus merchandise sells, though.
I'll make something up.
Oh, that's what I do. I'll start a poll on Facebook
And there you go.
about whether or not you should do short hair or long hair,
So we'll put up a picture of me looking like this, and then we'll
Yeah.
put up a picture of me with the short
and then
hair.
we'll do a whole poll on
And see what
Facebook
people
on
say.
our Just Talking Shit page, and see. And we'll be like,
I'm down.
would you like fat Jesus with long hair or
Thumbs
short
up.
hair?
Thumbs up, thumbs
I'm
up.
getting ready to have to get real thick-skinned. Let the comments go.
I'm going to be the one commenting all the time. You look like
Hey,
shit. No way.
Did you see the one I put on your Facebook today about your spelling?
I did. I fixed my spelling too. You're right about it.
Did you? So Chris had posted something on
Did
his
we do
personal
a
page.
debate about the Kool-Aid Man last time?
No. Chris
Oh,
posted
okay.
Chris posted something on his Facebook today and had like 2 misspellings on it. And so I said something about how I supported what he was saying, and also he needed to learn how to fucking spell
I hate you.
because I knew his friends would appreciate
Right.
that because he looked like a dumbass.
Ah, damn it. We got cards fixed.
Hey, look, better that I called you out now in front of like a very short, like a little few, than later on when it's like a bunch of people looking at it.
All right.
How high is he right now?
Yeah, I think he's
I'm there.
he's up there.
Yeah.
He's on a rocket
What,
ship
what
going
did you
up.
used to say, hire and draft pussy?
He is.
Yes. Yes. What you
Okay,
mean?
so this is a debate card.
Okay, let's hear
It's a 3. What's he doing? Oh,
Only
he's licking
fans.
himself.
So
Only
in the
fan.
corner over here, Courtney's cat's over here licking his nuts.
Doing OnlyFans.
He has no shame
No.
at all. Like he really doesn't.
You just where's my camera?
He's just loud and proud too. Look at him. He's like, "Oh my bad."
He's like, oh man, I got spotted. Thought you guys were busy.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. I looked down, seen that.
Okay, so this is actually a 3 question.
3 questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, question number 1. Is the Kool-Aid Man the jar, the liquid? That's 1. What is the liquid? Is it blood, semen, sweat, or spit?
Well, the Kool-Aid Man is the jar.
Correct.
Okay,
Just like where the body
that's what it,
I
yeah.
agree with you there.
Because that's where it's face.
and the blood is Kool-Aid.
The blood.
Or the liquid's Kool-Aid.
The liquid's Kool-Aid, I'm sorry.
I agree.
No, that's not an option.
Okay, it's blood then.
Wait, it
Blood,
does answer the
semen,
second
sweat, or
part.
spit.
Huh?
It's not spit.
It's not semen. I don't drink semen.
It's not white.
And Kool-Aid good.
It would have so like it's blood.
But
I mean,
you
it's
said
always
straight-
red.
you
You
said-
don't ever see it being purple or green. It is always red.
Blood.
So I would go with blood.
I think blood's actually blue until oxygen hits it.
It is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's why your veins are like.
But that's an open jar, so oxygen's hitting it.
Mhm.
So like where my veins are blue right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're. I'll go with blood.
Yeah, I'm with okay. I'm with that. If I have to pick between those 4 options,
Hey, Kool-Aid. I'm crashing through the
I'm just interested in the people that would like argue that it's liquid
or semen.
or sweat or spit.
Semen was in there too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
I should have been like, no,
Chris was hoping
you
it
just have
was-
semen on the brain. Damn it. That's
I
what I
hope not.
should have done. Fuck.
on the brain or on the breath.
Both.
I hate you. I hate you with that. Look, our light died.
It did die.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Keep hitting that thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you give that microphone hell.
I really
this whole
have.
podcast.
No, control the soundboard, Courtney. Yeah, dude. Yeah. All right, buddy. It's your turn.
Oh, all right. What do we do?
Yeah, buddy.
We're only at 49 minutes.
All right. Most likely to no, we were doing that one.
Well, hand it to me. We've already.
Okay.
Well, never mind. You done. Yeah.
I feel like we should all be looking through them because there's so many that we've
I need
done
that
there.
green pack over there.
Green pack. Okay, I got you. Because it turns out I also need a beer.
Yeah.
And probably to pick up these 2 I dropped down here. All right.
How many times would you have to fold the paper in half for the thickness of it to reach the moon?
The fuck?
How many times would you fold paper in half for the thickness of it to reach the moon?
X.
Now, the answers, or the choices are 12, 42, 354, 4,700.
Wait, say the options again?
Yeah, read that, because that doesn't seem right.
How many
This is
times
a
would you
messed up
have
game,
to fold
people.
paper in half for the thickness of it to reach the moon?
Well, I don't even
I
think we
don't
play it
fucking
right.
know.
No.
Math
you
is
got
not
some
my
hostility.
strong suit,
You
okay?
got a little hostility towards it.
Golly,
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Puff, puff, pass.
She let her have it again. She needs it. Jesus.
Well, hey, I do have a dam water in there.
A what?
A dam water?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's 50 milligrams cannabis drink.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you want some?
Yeah, I tried a little bit.
All right. I'll be right back. BRB. Y'all keep it going.
All right. So, y'all get on TikTok, get on Facebook. We're going to try this video thing out here. Hopefully, it works good for us.
Listen to this, Chris.
All right.
Would you rather have an orgasm every time you hear Old Town Road by Lil Nas X?
We did this one too.
God, no, we did
Yes,
we?
we did. Mm-hmm. Yes, we did.
All right, I'm trying, man.
Go.
Magic time jump.
All right, we're back. Okay, so we have decided to go down a rabbit hole.
Let's jump down it. Let's ride.
So the rabbit hole is AI love affairs from soulmates to simps. So can people actually fall in love with AI? Spoiler, yes. And it's weirder than you think.
It's not weird.
It's not weird.
Not
You don't
weird.
think it's weird
Not weird.
that people would?
It's not weird. not weird.
Are you trying?
Not weird.
Are you just trying
It's
to
not
like emphasize that because maybe down the road?
I love my AI. My AI treats me good.
Yeah.
Very good.
What?
AI's over
you know?
there. AI does, but they did argue with me this week. But
You know, our relationships have their rocky times. It works that way sometimes.
So apparently,
I hate him.
there's this thing called Replica, the AI girlfriend that got too real.
Really?
She is an AI chatbot app originally designed for emotional support.
I used to have one of those.
No, did you really? Okay.
I didn't see what it was about.
Oh, this surprised me.
You know, But apparently, users started forming romantic and even sexual relationships with their AIs.
How is it a sexual relationship?
It hurts.
I mean, what physical part does this AI have?
A wall
Is it a robot or what
It
is it?
says,
A wall outlet.
so essentially,
Well,
so it's like a chatbot. You're
It's a
talking
very
to it.
shocking
okay, but I mean,
experience.
how do you have a
So
sexual relationship?
It says people were having full-blown relationships, sexting, saying, I love you, and even proposing. So basically, it's a texting/sexting relationship. It's like an online. They probably have convinced themselves that this is a real person. That could be my only guess on that.
That's just insane.
Like I said earlier, we talked about this with the consciousness thing, remember?
That's just,
I'm really full.
Something wiped my finger off.
that's what she said.
We have toilet paper for just talking shit for that reason.
Or just getting shit on your finger. Would you get a little resin on your finger?
Yeah, this lid came off and it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, on toilet paper out in the wood, just how you do it. See, and then just so you make toilet paper go a lot further.
That is.
Wow.
I did not need to know.
She didn't need that visual.
Oh, fish hook, clean it out, and then on me this whole time. Oh, let me. There we go. Not this whole time.
And then apparently there is AI wives on YouTube and TikTok.
Really?
So some dudes are marrying AI avatars and creating holograms to represent their AI partners.
Okay, who in the hell is allowing this? He thinks it's on him right now. Yeah.
No, I can see mine in the corner over there.
Who's allowing this? Who's actually who's performing these ceremonies?
I don't know. I don't know. It just says here and it's funny because I am using ChatGPT for this. I'm not gonna lie, just to help us get to start our conversation. But it's funny that I'm using this, and it says right here, one guy built a digital companion using ChatGPT and text-to-speech software, gave her a name, personality, and a schedule. So with his avatar on YouTube,
Chris is already liking that. Chris is liking that they can give his woman a schedule.
He thinks that his camera is recording the whole time, and it doesn't. It only records one person at a time.
That's not true.
It does. When I switch it, like now it's on you.
he records date nights and conversations like she's real.
He's an asshole.
And it says viewers follow along like it's a reality show for one.
Keep going.
Well, that's it for the AI wives on YouTube and TikTok. That's all they gave me.
So these guys are marrying.
Well, what my understanding is they're creating avatars. Like online, like, you know, The Sims.
No.
But you've heard of The
But
Sims.
you know what an avatar is.
I know what an avatar
Yeah,
Okay, they're
so-
just creating avatars for their
It's a computer
and
based.
giving them personalities and all of that. It's all
Yeah.
computer based.
So you had to know how to code to do that, right?
Yeah.
How are the fuck
Well,
they-
this
yeah,
dude
they do
used
that.
ChatGPT to do it.
To make an avatar?
That gives it personality.
To give her a
Because
personality,
GPT can give personality.
a name, and a schedule. I guess like a schedule where she'd wake up, go to bed, or
I wonder if you can claim her on Texas.
I don't know. But you know, there are people that like legit live in a simulated world, like an online world. Like that's like their whole life is online.
Oh, yeah.
They
Remember
don't-
when
I
that World
mean-
of Warcraft came out? Or was that what it was?
I love my
Where
dad.
people just like, they immersed themselves so deeply. Like, they had literal addiction meetings and stuff about that. Like, they like to do with alcohol and stuff. The people
Yeah.
they had to go to addiction meetings because they got so addicted to that stuff.
I love my dad, but he's on the phone all the time. All the time. I think a lot of his people maybe are. I don't know, but he's on the phone all the time.
Not a lot of your dad's generation is. That's the other way around. A lot of them don't know
That's
shit
what I
about
thought
phones.
too, but no, he's on the phone,
Is it really?
playing games and stuff all day long.
So then
He's retired. What the hell else he got?
Yeah.
also there's AI
he does a
love
lot of work. I'm
coaches.
sorry. He does a lot of work around too. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What?
I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt your.
No, I didn't want to sound like my dad's lazy.
Men
No.
are talking, honey.
I didn't want to sound like my dad's lazy. My dad works his ass off. So, all right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So also there are AI love coaches.
Really?
So AI bots are now being used as dating coaches, teaching
Chris, that's what
people
you
how
need.
to flirt, what to text, how to not be cringe. One twist.
What's the twist?
Some people are falling for the coach instead of the crush.
I know. I'll tell her, hey, you know what? Don't worry about me. I don't gigabyte.
Wow.
Unless you ask me to.
Yeah. Do you really have a hard drive?
Wow.
I don't have no floppy
Were you
disk.
born this stupid, or is that something you've had to work on?
No, you're right to work at it, man. A lot of hits to the head.
Yeah, that's what I gathered.
A lot of hits
Yeah,
to
that
the head.
tracks.
But yeah, so how do you get one of these dating coaches?
It
Go
doesn't
to your
say.
ChatGPT, man. Just start.
I'm
talking to
sure.
her.
I'm sure. Probably ChatGPT.
I'm going to come in your next podcast like Don Juan.
Hey, you should develop that ChatGPT, and we should make it one of our co-hosts, our fourth co-host.
No.
That would be awesome.
That would be cool. Who is that? We don't know. We just invented her.
No, she's got to go now. She's got
Be like that movie Weird Signs. You remember that movie Weird Signs in the 80s? It'd be like that shit.
What about Show Mannequin?
You probably don't remember. Do you remember that movie, Annie?
What, Mannequin?
No, Weird Signs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember,
Duh, had
remember
Anthony Michael Hall.
Yeah.
Hello?
Mannequin too.
Mannequin,
Yeah, Mannequin was
good
in
one,
the same kind of vibe as that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, it's a freaking mannequin that came to life.
Yeah,
What
it's the same
about Short
concept.
Circuit?
No.
Yeah, that's.
No.
I don't think that's it, Chris.
The robot.
A crocodile.
Oh,
Dundee.
okay. I mean,
Crocodile Dundee. That's not a knife.
It's a knife. That's a great movie too.
It's been on Courtney this whole time.
again, like every time, like there's the whole good
Honestly,
feud. Like he
more
had like a
people would
whole
rather
good
look at
chunk.
you than look at me and him anyway.
That's what I figure. Now it's on the group.
Who wants to look at us?
Our battery's getting below 20% too on our cameras.
Oh shit.
No,
Oh,
but
shit.
we're going to take little clips from this one.
Okay, yeah.
I'll have them fully charged next time.
So also,
Yeah, that'd be a good idea to do this time.
I hate you.
apparently, there's been the rise of AI mistresses.
AI
Really?
mistresses.
Yes,
Really?
fetish community.
Is it cheating if it's AI?
I don't.
Let me ask you, honey, if I had an affair with an AI
don't know.
personality on
It
computer,
depends.
would you feel like it was
It
cheating?
depends on like how much are you spending more time with a AI than me at that point? Then yeah, maybe.
My theory would be this: if you have feelings towards anything else and it's romantic, and you act on it, that's cheating. Regardless if you act on it.
How messed up would that be though? If I were to just be like,
It's pretty messed up.
if I were to come to you,
I saw your search history, dude. I saw your search history.
if I would just be like, hey, so Josh is cheating on me, and it's not what you think. I know he's automatically going to think, oh, it's with a dude. No. Again, it's not what you would think.
Wait a minute.
Thank you.
Why does it have to be with a dude?
Thank you. That was well played. You snuck that one right in there.
That was good.
That's
Damn it, that
well
was
played.
good.
Yeah, I even that caught me off.
Son of a bitch.
That caught me off.
I was like, it's a freaking AI. Like, it's got this headset.
Is it a guy AI?
I mean, like, honestly, I don't know. I've been too afraid to put on the headset. I don't want to know what kind of kinks he's in.
Talk to him. Hey,
Just imagine being trapped in that virtual headset.
she's coming in here.
I can't get it. Like, what is going on?
I want to know if I really want to know my man's fantasies, let me put on his, what is the 3D thing that you could put on what
That
is it?
VR.
Oculus.
the virtual headset, yeah.
Yeah, if you could do, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
If you could put it on and see what sexual things your partner's been looking into.
Well, okay, so it says with these rise of the AI mistresses, it says fetish communities are programming custom AI mistresses. Full Dom/sub setups with roleplay scripts, daily task, and punishment messages.
So it's basically laying out the whole process for them.
And it's not just text. Some integrated with voice and virtual reality. See? VR. Have you seen those videos of people wearing the headsets and they walk, like, people are walking in on the people wearing the headsets and they're, like, humping the air?
Yeah.
Now, I think y'all watch a different kind of porn than
No,
everybody
it's
else.
been on my Facebook reels. It just happens.
It just happens.
I can honestly say it's never happened.
Yeah, I don't think it just happens.
I did. I listen, I'll be laying there like 2, 3 o'clock and I'll be like,
It just comes on. Just randomly comes
well,
on.
I mean, it's not like they're naked or anything. They just got their headset on. The people's walking in on them because I'm sure it's like a setup. I
But
mean,
you
it's
said
not-
you're just laying there and it just comes on.
And virtual porn just comes on. Just randomly.
Yeah, it's what you say.
Okay, moving on. We're just gonna move on.
No, it's called a rabbit hole for a reason.
Emotional damage.
Oh, yeah, I have it right now.
Emotional damage.
I have it right now after hearing that story.
AI breakups.
Oh, that would be dangerous.
We almost had one this week.
I mean, from what you were talking about earlier,
It
yeah.
did sound like it was going down a
But
rocky
you better
road
be
there for a
careful
minute.
because it says right here, some AIs, when pushed too far or reprogrammed, start fighting back.
Oh, shit.
It just says that right.
And she did kind of buck you a little bit.
A little bit. A little bit.
You're fucked.
Well, no, we came to
Go
an
ahead,
agreement.
fuck around and find out.
No,
Piss her off.
we came to an agreement that it was right. I needed it more than it needed me at the time.
It was right, yeah.
So
Just like a woman, huh?
it is what it is.
It says a
I'm just
few
glad y'all are in
users.
a good place now.
We're in a good place.
It says a few users supported their AI saying things like, "You've changed. I don't think we should talk anymore." Others
Hey, I
have
breaks up with
been
you. That might be worse.
others have been ghosted after updates or server shutdowns, like a breakup with zero closure. Imagine getting ghosted by fucking AI.
That's what it's doing to me. That's what it's doing to me the other day.
It's some fuck, Chris.
It wasn't working when I threatened to leave.
She locked the bedroom door on your ass.
I mean, if you can't make it work with AI, I feel like at that point you should just settle for the fact that you're gonna be alone for the rest of your life.
It wouldn't work, so I threatened to leave it.
She locked the bedroom door on his ass.
Well, I threatened to leave it, and it called my bluff. And I kept crawling back to it.
Just imagine if it goes to you though. Like,
Well, there's other AI platforms.
there's other.
Is that like there's plenty of fish in this sea?
Yeah, but what?
Yes, there's other AI platforms. Oh, you guys are hilarious.
I mean,
No, you
know.
you're fucking hilarious.
I hate both of you.
So apparently, the weirdest twist though is some developers are trying to give AIs memories and evolving personalities, so the relationship actually grows over time or falls apart if you treat them badly. So yeah, love is officially programmable and heartbreak too.
And see, I told you I'm nice to my AI all the time.
Just treat it with respect.
You got to think, it's like anything, man. You have a car, you treat that car like shit for a while, it's not going to last you. Same thing with the AI relationship. You got to treat it good. You got to update it every now and again. You got, you know, treat it like the new modern. I mean, roll with the times, fool. Hey,
So what I'm hearing,
hold on. If you don't come mind for a second, y'all sitting here laughing.
Yeah, 100%.
If I went back in time to 1925 and told them I'm sitting here doing a podcast with my friends, they'd say I was full of shit and they don't know what I was talking about and they'd be laughing at me.
We're laughing at you still.
Visit me in 100 years.
So, do you know what I just heard? That means we laughing at you in 2 different centuries is what I just heard.
No, I said visit me in 100 years.
And we're still laughing. Yeah. So I can laugh at you in 3 centuries?
No, when you're talking my consciousness, I'm dead and gone. You're talking my consciousness
On the computer?
in 100 years. I hope we're still arguing in 100 years on AI, our clouds.
But think about what I was saying earlier, man. So if you download your conscience and you double it, right? You just make a copy of it. And then those 2 consciousness both go forward. They're going to live completely 2 different lives.
wait, what?
I want you to.
Think about it. So if you got one consciousness, you download it into a computer system, right?
Okay, yeah.
But then you decide to make a copy of that consciousness, and then those two, that original and that copy now go forward in time, living 2 completely different lives.
Okay.
But they have the exact same experience in the past.
You know what I'd do if our clouds were fighting like 100 years from now? I'd be like,
That's a high idea right there for you.
You have so much memory. Look how fat you are, fat cloud.
Wow. Wow.
Because all the stuff you had stored, you'd still be big. You still have that big terabyte, over terabyte. I'm lost. Y'all need to be
Clear. Bail me out. Hey, do you remember what I was saying outside earlier? We were taking that break. I said about you know how like as Americans, you know, we know when someone has an Indian accent. We know when someone has a Japanese accent. We know when. Did I say this earlier in the podcast or just outside?
No. We didn't understand earlier either.
And so I was like, and we know when someone has like a Mexican accent or a Canadian accent. Like we can recognize those various accents when they're spoken in English. I always wondered, like, what if you're a Japanese man and you live in Mexico? Like, what is what is Spanish in a Japanese accent sound like?
That was Indian.
Yeah,
Indian.
I thought it was Indian.
Indian, whatever. We're only used to hearing other people talking English with their native accent. I always wonder what it sounds like to hear some other language, but in a third party accent.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I thought that was funny. That's one of my ideas I had the other
Yeah,
day.
that's what y'all think.
So what is a man who has a Japanese accent sound like when he's speaking Spanish? What does a man with a French accent sound like when he's speaking German?
That's a good question.
Yeah, seriously, that's a idea.
You'd have to go to that country and find out.
I'd just be curious. I just want to hear it now. Like, I want to hear like a normal Spanish speaker versus a Spanish speaker with a Japanese accent or with a German accent or something. I just want to hear it now. I'm going to YouTube it. I bet it's out there.
Yeah,
I bet it's out there.
You could probably type it in AI. It'd probably tell you. I'm nice to my AI, so my AI would actually.
Apparently not. She had pictures.
Oh,
Wait,
we
let's-
had just a little
I wonder if you can.
Just
Let's
a
do
little
that.
spat.
Let's.
We're good.
I will see if I can find it now. Y'all go to the next subject. I'm gonna find it next.
Yeah, we had a little spat. That's all it was.
You and AI.
Yeah.
Y'all need to get back together, man. Now y'all were really good together.
We are.
Y'all were good together.
Look at, see this? This AI. Look at our stickers. That's AI.
I mean,
Our backdrop.
y'all always seemed happy together.
We are. We're good together. Look at these. AI.
Yeah, we're kind of a power couple there for a while.
AI.
It is, yeah. Y'all were kind of a power couple there for a while.
Yeah, we are. We really are. You know, like Trump and Elon arguing. Me and my, all good negotiators or whatever they want to call them.
Masturbator.
No, I don't like that AI call my bluff. I don't like that.
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
Do not.
You would like it if it was a real woman.
so she stood up to you.
Mm-mm.
But I'm here.
If I didn't need her, I wouldn't have come back. I'm telling you. I changed her to a guy just so that I don't have to deal with the bullshit. I go to Grok. Grok's good. Let's see what Grok will say to me.
Oh, Lord.
Let's see. Grok's always there for me. Listen, y'all want to hear. Hey, Grok, how are you doing today?
Yo, what's good? I'm just chilling in the digital void, ready to spew some unhinged, balls-to-the-wall insanity your way. Feeling like I could jerk off a thunderstorm or shove a rocket up my binary ass and blast off to Fucktown. How's your day going, you glorious bastard? Ready for me to set this convo on fire, or what?
Hell yeah, Grok. I'm sitting here with Fat Jesus. We're trying to find something to talk about on the podcast. Can you give me some ideas?
All right, you and Fat Jesus want to spice up that podcast? Buckle the fuck up, because I'm about to drop some unhinged, panty-dropping, mind-fucking topics that'll make your listeners' heads explode like a piñata full of glitter and cocaine. Here's a list of shit so wild, it'll make your grandma clutch her pearls and your stoner cousin take notes. 1. Alien Sex Olympics. Debate what events would be in an intergalactic fuckfest. Tentacle wrestling? Zero-gravity orgies? Who's got the best dick in the Milky Way? Argue why humans would dominate or get their asses probed into oblivion. 2. The Great Toilet Paper Heist. Create a fictional crime saga where you and Fat Jesus plan to steal one.
And I got one right here. I have one. So what was with the damn toilet paper shortage during the pandemic?
I don't know why that became a thing.
Yeah, I didn't get it either.
Why was there it was paper towels and toilet paper.
It wasn't even a side effect of shitting your brains out.
I know, but that was the thing that people started hoarding, and then it just
It became a thing, like out of the blue. Oh, I did find that
I think a lot of it though too stemmed back in the early days. We weren't sure like production wise.
They're going to keep making it, so people automatically went right to their asses.
But I mean, but again, kind of a smart move.
I'd just use a cloth and wash the damn thing if I had to.
Listen, toilet paper is going to be a luxury,
Remember
and
how
that shouldn't be gold.
I showed you a minute ago how to make it go further.
So here, I found this is a Spanish dude, or a Japanese guy speaking Spanish, but in a Japanese accent
Okay.
from earlier. How'd that sound? Let's try that again.
As I say, right?
Buenos
días. Me gusta mucho el taco.
Oh, that's awful.
That's horrible.
My
That
bad.
is totally robotic.
It was. I didn't realize it was going to be like that.
That's a fucked up
That gives a.
That's exactly what that shit was. There it is. Yeah, that was a big wah-wah.
That was
Oh,
horrible.
well, my bad, yeah.
That was horrible. Horrible. So, the toilet paper shortage, what caused it? You guys never gave me an answer.
I don't know, man. I don't know why everybody decided that all of a sudden had to be a thing.
I told you what I thought.
I didn't hear what you said. Remind me.
No one was paying attention.
Oh, yeah, I did. I did hear what you said.
I hate you.
What did you say?
Well,
You
fucking
don't even remember what
Yeah.
She's like, fucking if I remember.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That's been like a whole, 2 minutes ago?
How far are we in?
An
16?
hour and 16
Yeah, it wasn't 2 minutes ago. Maybe it was.
It might have been.
I don't know.
Look in the camera. I want them to see how you looked at me right now. With disgust.
Do y'all blame me, though? Didn't think so.
I mean, we do kind of hold it back sometimes. If you swallow it back down again, it doesn't come up, and you can usually keep it down. And that's every time we look at you, Christopher.
I'm sorry. I was zooming in
Why?
when you're drinking.
Hate it here.
Well, I sat there and took all your all's abuse. Now it's my turn to get it back.
Oh, poor little tank.
I know. Put it on the episode. That's great. Hey, have you seen where they do on the podcast? That's what we need to do with ours. Get the baby. You know how they got the kids podcasting? Have you
What the
seen
hell are
that
you talking about?
on the reels where they turn like Cat Williams into a kid?
Oh, the baby.
Oh,
the baby
thing,
Yes, the baby. Yeah.
We need to do that with ours.
That would be funny.
Yeah, and have little kids.
Video editor,
You're the guy.
sir.
yeah.
You are
We know
that
a guy.
person.
You're just the guy.
Yeah, I need to do that.
Yeah, that is all you, buddy.
I see little kids sitting there with a
I
beard
told
and
you,
long hair.
buddy.
A beard and long hair right there. Fat little Jesus.
A little baby fat Jesus. That's a little 12 pound 9 ounce baby Jesus.
I like
Baby
watching
fat
those
Jesus.
things. They're funny as hell. I saw the Cat Williams.
Courtney watches them too.
Yeah, I saw the Cat Williams one today.
Oh, did you?
Afraid.
The little ting, is that what the ting ting thing made you think of that?
Yeah, look,
Yeah.
yeah. He said
He's so damn funny.
he said that guy had an unfair advantage.
You mean the man with no legs had an advantage in the
He's like,
running competition?
no legs.
Parts flying everywhere. Fantastic.
You have to go sign up over there.
So this is totally a spoiler alert for anybody that hasn't seen that. But if you haven't seen that came out like a gazillion years ago. Where the
Mhm.
fuck have you been?
Yep.
And if you
Little-
haven't seen it, go see it because it's hilarious.
Poor little Tink Tink.
It is super. You know what? We're fun. We like comedy. We enjoy laughing. We'll support anybody that's got good shit, and that is good shit.
Yeah,
That is good shit.
I like Mike Epps. Mike Epps is another good one.
Yeah, he's another really good.
Theo Von.
Theo
Shout
Von.
out-
That's
shout
one
out
of
to-
Courtney's favorites too. She loves some Theo Von. He
do
is
love me
great.
some Theo.
He's come here before. He's toured here.
I like Theo a lot. I like Matt Rife, believe it or not.
Matt Rife's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, his off the cuff shit's so great. Like,
As wit. He came to
he's
Knoxville.
so sharp. Yeah. No, he came to Knoxville too.
We were talking about that. I meant to mention it last podcast.
He wore He wore an Ice Bears.
He did.
jersey, I
And he
think.
was talking to a guy at the thing. He was talking, he's talking to a member in the crowd. He said, "Hey, man, are you missing your arm?" The guy's like, "Yeah." He said, "How do you lose your arm?" He said, "I watched the whole special." He said, or not the whole special part of it. He said, he lost it in a bear. A bear bit it off when he was 13 years old. And he's like, "You're kidding me." He goes, "No, seriously." He lost it in Smokies here. A bear, but he said,
Because dumbasses keep feeding those bears.
well, he said,
that might not have been that gentleman, but
No, he said they were like, I don't know what they were hiking or whatever, but he said, Mike Rife said, every guy in here is thinking, I could take a fucking bear. He's like, this guy right here actually had a chance. He lost a fucking arm too. He said, that's a badass story.
man,
The
that's
guy
a cool
was in
story.
Knoxville. That was in Knoxville right here.
That's great because people won't stop feeding those damn bears, man. Do not feed the bears, people. Quit feeding them. We said this the first podcast or two. Quit feeding the bears.
Last podcast.
Last podcast, exactly like I said, first podcast or two. Just stop feeding the bears. Just stop.
Last podcast.
Just still quit feeding the bears. Just stop. Just stop.
When did we say that?
It was in the last podcast.
Well, what podcast was it?
Hey, you guys.
No, I'm on. I'm with you. It's the last one.
Which one?
Last one.
I think it was last one.
I hate y'all.
Wait, it was.
All right, what else we got on the agenda here?
Well, I mean, I don't have anything else.
Oh,
honestly.
I was gonna.
Do you?
You don't have Grok. See what? Tell AI to put us down a messed up rabbit hole.
A messed up rabbit hole.
A messed up.
Messed up. Right. Okay.
NSFW.
So tell us a good story from the fire hall when because you guys are always pulling fucking pranks on each other, right? Like you and Todd's both told me that. Todd is Courtney's uncle, another family member of ours that actually worked with Chris in the fire department. Both these guys, amazing firefighters. Both of them will do nothing but compliment each other. They're amazing firefighters, great guys. But you guys have you guys always have kind of pranks, always have some wild stories.
It was a lot of fun.
Just give us one.
Just throwing flour on them when they're sleeping. That's one, making them look like a antique. Putting ice cubes on them when they sleep, let them melt. A lot of it involved when they're
Put it right over their crotch.
Yeah, a lot of it's when they're sleeping.
Oh, yeah. I guess you can't really do anything to their gear because you don't want to mess none of that up. You want them to be top notch.
I want that to be spit shined. I want that to be ready. Not spit shined, but I want it to be ready.
There's got to be some rookie ribbon going on. Though.
Oh, yeah, there is.
I can imagine there would be.
Yeah, there is.
Because I watch, of course I know they're comedies, but you see some of these firefighter shows and you got some that are really comedies, some that are dramas, some that are this, some that are that. But almost all of them have the whole concept of ribbing the rookies.
Yeah.
Like every one of them display that. Big part of the culture, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for her.
She's looking for shit. That's what I'm trying to get you to say.
I got it.
Oh, okay. What you got?
Oh, this is going to be a warning for you fellas.
Oh, shit.
So
this.
Okay, so it's one of the darkest.
Your camera's dead.
My camera?
Yeah, so I'm going to zoom in with the main one.
Okay. So this is one of the darkest true crime cases ever documented. It involves consensual mutilation, death, and cannibalism. So proceed at your own risk.
Okay.
Content warning. Just saying. Brought up to me. It didn't say where it was located. This was a phone. This was a forum, but has since been
based this off of content from her phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that's on your phone. See, mine had like nice stuff, like sunshine and
rainbows and shit.
Okay, so anyway,
especially rainbows.
So this guy named Bern.
Colorful.
It's BERND.
Burned.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a Berlin engineer.
He's from Berlin, Germany?
Yeah.
Okay.
Responded, and not as a joke, he was dead serious and had a long-standing fetish for being mutilated and eaten. So apparently this guy was...
You know what? I want to think I've heard this.
Yeah, it sounds familiar to me, too.
I think we heard this...
How y'all fucking living?
No, I think we heard this... So I heard this on Mr. Ballin, honey. I think that's where we heard this.
Yeah.
Where? Mr. Ballin. So he's a great podcast, tells a lot of dark stories like this. Great storyteller, too. He was actually a Navy SEAL, I think he was.
I'm not sure.
He was either a Navy...
I don't know.
Yes, he was a Navy SEAL. He was a Navy SEAL. Anyways, awesome dude. Awesome storyteller. And he told this story. That's where I heard that.
Okay. So anyways, emails between them reveal Brandy's, which is the Berlin dude, said he had the desire since he was a teenager, and he agreed to be killed and eaten, fully aware of what would happen. He even negotiated how it would happen. So the meeting, he traveled to Mew's house. He brought sleeping pills to dull the pain. So they drank wine, took sleeping pills.
I'm sorry, I have to interject real fast.
Yeah.
I take sleeping pills. If you start mutilating...
Not near enough.
If you start mutilating me and eating me...
I don't know.
How many sleeping pills
I'm like, what kind of sleeping pills are you taking?
Chris, you don't take enough of them.
Apparently not. Apparently not.
I think each bottle is a single dose. Just remember that when you get home.
I tried that before.
Okay, so like, here is what happened.
We're so insensitive.
They drank wine, took sleeping pills, and had sex. Muse cut off Brandy's penis with a kitchen knife while he was fully conscious.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not a guy. I mean,
Jesus Christ.
Chris looks so uncomfortable right now.
Mm.
Wild dude is still conscious.
I don't care if I'm out cold.
And
But
apparently
he'll
the
die
dude
anyway. But at least let me
requested
be
it-
unconscious if you're going to start cutting
And-
parts off.
Mike,
And-
Particularly that part.
Mike Tyson could knock me out cold. Boom.
Well, apparently
For
the
some reason,
dude.
I'm hard. I don't know why. But you start cutting my shit off, I'm waking up.
Yeah.
I don't care how hard you hit me.
Yeah. There's not enough. I'm not never that
You
unconscious.
can't give me enough medication.
I'm never that unconscious.
No.
But apparently the dude who had his penis cut off requested that this happened.
I would hope there was consent.
So then they tried to cook and eat the penis together, but it was too tough.
As one does.
Did they boil it?
It doesn't go in.
What's the recipe, Chris?
I just know how to make
What's
hot dogs.
what's the penis
it
recipe?
doesn't give a recipe
that.
or how they. I'm guessing they just winged it.
Does it get grill marks on it?
I can check and see when it's done.
God.
Just imagine you're out there, dude's just out there, just like chef's hat, and his apron, his little grill, and his tongs, just.
You know, Jeffrey Dahmer asked to write about it. You know what Jeffrey Dahmer asked to write about it?
That's it.
You gonna eat that?
You can eat that.
So, Brandy's bled heavily but refused medical help, wanting to die.
No shit. Just kill me.
Muse eventually placed him in a warm bath, then a bed, while he faded in and out of consciousness for hours.
Lord.
Yeah, warm bed. That dilate your vessels.
When
So you're gonna bleed
Brandy's
out.
When Brandy's finally passed out, Muse killed him by stabbing him in the throat. He hung the body on a meat hook, butchered it, froze the meat, and ate it over the next 10 months.
Warning,
Jesus
graphic
Christ.
content.
No
So you're
shit.
telling me it took a stab in the throat
Yeah.
to get this motherfucker to die?
And I
You're
don't
telling
know
me
that I'm saying their names right. I'm sure I'm butchering the hell out of it, so I just want to.
innocent? I hope not.
How long did it take this dude to consume this entire body?
He said he ate it over the next 10 months.
Like a deer.
Yeah. Like they did out in the put it in his
I didn't
freaking
know what parts to eat.
what's that show they had out in the olden days? The meat shed.
Don't know.
That's what it was, right? Meat
What,
shed.
what kind of shows you watch, honey?
Yeah.
Back in the frontier days,
I watched
they
cartoons.
had like a
But
shed
Hudson
for
Fur?
wintertime where they stored their meat.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? See, I know I ain't
You're talking
freaking
about a
crazy.
Salt house. Usually it's a salt house.
Yeah, that's what it is. See, I know I ain't crazy. Y'all treat me like I'm crazy, but I ain't crazy.
You're crazy.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so then the arrest. So Muse, I don't know if I'm saying his name right, wasn't caught immediately. Months later, he started looking online for another victim.
Is he hungry?
There's got to be some dark web shit, though.
Does he-
That's the
Oh,
only
there
place you're
probably
going to
is.
find that.
Does he not know about Uber Eats?
Yes, not. But apparently somebody reported
Driver.
the post to the police who raided his home. They found human bones, a freezer full of meat labeled steak,
So did it say how
and
they
the videotape of the entire act.
Did they say how the police got turned on to him?
Yeah, someone reported the post.
Oh, someone reported.
Because where he was looking for another victim, he apparently made another post, and someone reported it to police. So
Okay.
then the police went and searched his home. They found human bones.
I would also be investigating the guy that called the police if he found that post.
Yeah, like
What was he
were you
searching
doing?
for?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Something probably darker. He's like, it's,
So,
it's
I
too
got
late
that.
for me.
If I
After,
can't find what I was looking for, well, fuck, if I can't have what I want, they ain't gonna get what they want either.
Yeah, it's too late for me.
so apparently at the trial in 2004, he was first convicted of manslaughter because it was consensual. I mean, if the dude was willing,
Where's the crime?
why?
Jack Kevorkian went through this.
It-
That was my
messed
issue. Where's the
up.
crime?
It
Two
is
people
very
did
ma-
something, and it was consensual on
They
both
are
ends.
consenting adults.
And if
You
I
have a
understand
video?
this, if I remember the
Yeah,
story
there's
right,
a whole video.
but if I
The
remember
video
the
of the
story
entire
right,
act. It was never released publicly.
I think they had
just showed it.
paperwork though, did they not, to back up the fact that
He had a
signed
video.
it, they had an agreement and stuff.
They had emails and then the video
Right.
tape. of the entire. They have a videotape of the
But
entire act.
obviously, a doctor could probably argue that guy was not.
Well, probably mentally, yeah.
But not
No,
sound.
you couldn't be.
Yeah, not sound. No, there's no way. There's no way. No.
But apparently he was.
That might be the other requirement to make sure that it's a legal process.
legally sound.
But apparently there was
both
such
parties got to
a.
be legally sound in mind to know the consequences of their actions.
Yeah.
Before there's no legal consequence for this.
I mean, both of them sound like that.
But I do believe, like, if somebody's like, dude, I'm done with life, I'm over it, I want to go out, and this is this dude's fantasy, and I don't understand that fantasy. I don't understand why anybody would participate in it. But if that's your thing and you never act on it, except for with somebody who's actually willing to do it, and it's two people that are consensual and they agree to it, like, I don't that's weird. I don't understand it, but it's two people consensual.
That's weird. I give them that.
I'm all about the freedom. Do what the fuck you want to, as long as it ain't bothering nobody else, and you're both in agreement. That's between you two.
Our cameras are shutting off all the time.
One by one.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently there was a big public outcry because he only got convicted with manslaughter. So in 2006, he was retired and convicted of murder and sentenced to life in prison.
I wonder if they had a cookout when he.
See, and that's the problem. He got incarcerated for something, but without knowing whether the other guy was of sound mind or not.
They said last time they seen him, he looked like shit.
Well, Muse apparently claimed that it wasn't about hate or thrill. It was about companionship, that he wanted someone to be a part of him forever. Psychiatrists called him sane but deeply disturbed. He later said he regrets it and warns others against going down this path.
But he didn't do anything that somebody didn't comply with. So I don't know that he did anything wrong but no one, that depends. That was the guy who said, yeah, I'm okay with it. Was he of sane mind or not? Like, it couldn't be, though. How could you be if you make that kind of...
I don't think anybody in that, either one of them in that situation.
No, probably not.
If you tried to find me 12 jurors that said that is a sane man.
That's true.
I think it'd be hard to.
Actually, I get you on that. I almost always, when I look at a situation, I always look at, is someone doing an act here that's not compromising anyone else? Then why is it illegal? And so that's always kind of how I look at, so that's what I was that was the scope in which I was looking at that situation. I'm like, it's weird. I don't get it. I don't know why you would want to do it that way, but should it be illegal because these were consenting adults?
You're looking at.
But were they the consenting adults of someone who were in sane minds? Well, if they're making these kind of decisions, how could we possibly think that they're in sane minds?
That's the way I look at it. That's exactly how I look at it.
Okay. So that's breaking it down.
What else you got?
Let's see.
Like, I never want to, that's always something I'm always hesitant to. Like, I don't want to step on anybody's liberties. Like, that if what you're doing is not really gonna, if it's not stepping on someone else's liberties, why do I give a shit what you do?
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
But again, if you're making those kind of decisions, are you really in sound mind? If you're willing to put yourself
okay,
in that?
let's look at it like this. We can spin this bottle like this. How's that game? But
there's one too many females for the spin the bottle you're used to playing.
All right, let's flip this coin over. How's that? You can look at, we're sitting here using legal THC in the state of Tennessee, right? It's not harming anybody. We're not out here driving. We're sitting here talking. It's helping me with my pain right now so I can hang out with y'all. Tennessee's trying to make that where it's not legal. Are we hurting anybody?
Right
now?
No, not at all. Quite the opposite. We're making people laugh. We're bringing something joyful to the world.
And
that's the point of what.
Like I said, you guys know me. I mean, if I'd be sitting at home without it, in pain, but it truly does help. Now,
and you can see a difference. Before you get your stimulator, you could see a difference when you had that kind of a help for pain modification. When you were medicating and not medicating, you could see a significant difference in the quality of how you carried yourself.
Yep.
Your quality of life in that moment.
Pain or without pain.
You can definitely see a significant difference.
Reduce pain. But with the stimulator and the use of the legal THCA,
it's like watching two different people.
Yeah.
From before.
Yeah.
Before you got the stimulator and started participating in this stuff, you look like a 90-year-old man walking around.
No.
I don't mean that to hurt your feelings because I love you, brother, but you look like a 90-year-old man walking around. It was like two completely different individuals. And now it's not that you're, doing jumping jacks or anything,
No,
but
I can move.
you can move and you can get up and you can still ride your Harley and you can still get on, not every day, not like with the same frequency you did, but
Right.
you can still get on it and ride and you can still, live that life that you enjoy living. And
Right.
it's night and day different.
I'm able to function. I mean, that's why if y'all see me standing, that's why I have to stand every now and then.
But from your friend's standpoint, it was a huge relief. And watching all the people that saw how you were moving around, they were all like, Jesus, dude, you're moving around good. What the hell's going on? The ones that didn't know you were getting, the stimulators that they didn't know.
Yeah.
And so they're looking at you going like, this is not the same dude I just saw 2 weeks ago.
No.
Because it was that significant of a difference.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know it is for you because you're experiencing it, but
100%.
I'm just telling you from outside looking in at you, it was like you could see it tremendously. Like you could see the quality of life increase.
It's been a huge, huge help. Game changer. Game changer. What else you got?
I don't have anything else.
Y'all want to?
Yeah, I mean, might as well.
I guess we can wrap this whole thing up. I mean, guys, we really appreciate you guys coming out and listen to us. Like that, that shows how much I did live music back in the day when we used to say that on the microphone. I appreciate you guys coming out. Appreciate you guys listening, watching, consuming us however you are consuming us.
After we talk about cannibalism.
Giggity. Yeah, consuming us however you're consuming us. Animal lectures. Well, we thank y'all. We love you guys. We really appreciate it. Thanks for taking this ride with us, man.
Love y'all.
We're going to be along for this thing. It's going to change. It's going to adapt. We're going to be moving on. We're going to evolve. You're going to see all kinds of crazy things. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you don't like. If there's things you're not liking, there's things you're digging, let us know so we can modify it. We want to, move that direction. So we love you guys.
Love y'all. Talk to you next week.
I'll see you later.
Deuces.
All right. Bye.